Welcome to the show and our wrap of knockout action in Super Rugby this year, with the Highlanders acquitting themselves admirably against the Sharks, coming up short in the end, but not before dominating long periods of the game with counter-attacking flair. The Sharks proving, though, there is still room in the game for a dominant scrum. The Chiefs had gone out of the competition in a similar way against the Brumbies on Saturday, fighting back from a deficit but not able to deliver the fatal blow. Communication problems with the Republic means no comment from the Highlanders till later in the week. So in the meantime, let's enjoy the many highlights of that match thanks to Sky Sport.
Reinach to his right for Marcel Coetzee, who has just been the epitome of energy throughout this competition. Penalty advantage to the Sharks as Bresler is driven back in the tackle. There's no advantage coming. That list led by Bernard Foley and Bowden Barrett, but Frans Steyn goes over 150 for the season with that opening penalty.
Ball at all, they will dominate up front, but they've got exciting backs, they've got to use them.
Kankowski with the take, and the Sharks setting their maul with Coetzee firmly in control at the tail, spurred on by a sizable crowd in Durban. Marcel Coetzee has it down. And a massive statement made early on in this final series encounter as the Sharks go in search of their 8th semi-final in Super Rugby. Earlier on this afternoon, but it's died off substantially, and that's a pure strike from Steyn. The intensity is certainly there. Beautifully presented for Bismarck du Plessis. Again, determination on defence from the visiting Highlanders. Yanni du Plessis. Is that ball down on the line?
I just want to see if stub movement.
This could be Yanni du Plessis' first try in 131 Super Rugby appearances.
I don't know what happened on the first attempt, but I've definitely got a black grounding on the line. Double movement, it's a penalty.
At this time, no contest from the Sharks at the tail, where Joe Wheeler made the catch. Aaron Smith away to Buckman and back to Smith. Brilliant, and Buckman again. Looking for the inside ball. Here's Sopoaga. And the offload to Manu is intercepted. Fabulous play up the right flank from the Highlanders. They are so dangerous. Smith, Sopoaga, Manu. There was a Sharks hand in there, but quickly recycled by Aaron Smith. And here is Hoyata looking for the inside ball.
Just couldn't hang on. Elliot Dixon.
The take was from Hoyata. Here's Fekitoa. Jordan hanging on well in the tackle. Smith.
Free black offside.
Penalty advantage. It was Yanni du Plessis who was caught offside.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Bit of an off-the-ball scuffle, which started between Fekitoa and Jordan. But this year, too shy of a full house, and some much-needed points for the Highlanders. It's a good kick, sneaking just inside the right-hand upright. He and Stefan Levis have been key in the spoiling tactics, and the maul rolling on with ruthless efficiency. And milking the penalty for an offside Highlanders player. This powerful forward drive setting up another opportunity for Steyn, who gleefully accepts. Sharks actually scrambling well on defence there. But now through the middle goes Fekitoa. Brilliant burst by him, and cracking on the acceleration. Brilliant try from Malachi Fekitoa.
Wow.
Just after the half-hour mark, Fekitoa gets his 7th of the season and made it look oh so easy. Some interested spectators, I'm sure, in Christchurch, as well as the Crusaders wonder who it's going to be in Christchurch. Still alive for the Highlanders here, long after the hooter. Manu.
Thank you, buddy. Advantage.
And the offload for Burley. Penalty advantage for the Highlanders. Aaron Smith looking for options, finds one in Kane Hames, and beautiful hands from Wheeler. Hoyata, and there is the try, brilliantly scored by Kane Hames.
Well, that is magnificent. That'll be one of the tries of the season. Could well have kicked it into touch and gone into the shed. The Highlanders, Ben Smith, co-captain, choosing to tap and go deep inside their own 22. They've gone the length of the pitch with some brilliant handling, some brilliant interplay.
And Sopoaga adds the extra 2 points, so 2 converted tries. Deep in Highlanders territory, looking for a score of their own. They then conceded one. Here a similar situation where they were right up at the Highlanders line and now defending for all they're worth.
In the side, 7 black.
There's a penalty coming against Willem Alberts if the Highlanders can't make more of this. Sopoaga bending it in from outside the right-hand upright, and all of a sudden the lead is 7.
Converts into a real good platform to attack from, but you still have to attack.
An all-out attack from the Sharks scrum now, carried back into the in-goal area. And the Sharks think a try has been scored here.
Super scrum from the Sharks, good reward.
When do we need to look at that graphic again around what happens if the game is drawn? Wow. It is tied at 20-all in Durban. Gareth Evans again working hard. He made contact with Kutsia in the tackle. Quick release and trying to get over the ball. Ripped away by Bismarck du Plessis. Shavunga! Tunderai Shavunga for the corner. Brilliant!
Well, if there's one thing he does have, it's unbelievable pace. Showing there the little pop pass out, and he was, from the minute he got ball in hand, he was never going to be caught, Shavunga.
He's also got SP Marais as a left-footed kicking option. Reinhardt kick well infield, easy enough for Osborne. Ben Smith looks back into Osborne on his inside. Brilliant run from him. Dragged down by Steyn.
All good, buddy.
And Burley is in for the try. Extraordinary, the offload.
The support line he ran, the inside pass, and then the little pop pass out of the tackle. Look at this, he's well met. How does he get this away? Oh, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. 6 tries already this evening.
And Sopoaga restoring a lead for the Highlanders. There comes the surge from the Sharks. Steve Walsh showing an advantage. Frans Steyn to take the Sharks into a 1-point lead, less than 7 to play in Durban. Flags up. Another advantage to the home side. McLeod and Shavunga.
Oh, he's
lost it. Steyn raises the flags. There are still seconds to play out. It'll all be on this restart. Need a 5-pointer to make the semi-finals of Super Rugby 2014. The Sharks have won the ball back. Patrick Lambie kicks it high into the stands. What a game. Abject disappointment for the Highlanders from Dunedin. They threw everything at it and fully deserved to be in it as late as the 80th minute.
So the only thing guaranteed about the semi-finals is that an Aussie team will go through to the title decider once the Waratahs-Brumbies match result is known next Saturday night. But earlier in that evening, the Crusaders host the Sharks, where the Red and Blacks will start as warm favourites, who, if successful, will harbour hopes of a Christchurch final if the Brumbies can tip over the team from New South Wales. 7:35 kick-off for the first semi in New Zealand, 9:40 for the second in Sydney.